What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Akephalos here, and today we are going to be continuing our Manchester United via Vitæ Æternæ career mode here on FM20 on the channel. So as usual, folks, if you guys are going to enjoy it, as a favor to me, leave a like on this video as well as hit that big red subscribe button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciate all of your support, but most importantly, if you subscribe, you won't miss when I upload the next episode here on the channel. So with all that being said, let's just quickly jump right back into it. And yeah, we're going to be taking a look at our first game of today's episode, which is against West Brom, and then we're going to be doing the other Bayern Munich game as well as the second match. And yeah, we're probably just going to wrap things up there. But for the most part, let's focus on the task at hand, which is of course against West Brom. So judging by the odds, we are listed as favorites to win. We are in excellent form as well, having won all 4 of our previous meetings with the Baggies. And pretty much, if you take a look at the team news, we have Jadon Sancho is still out. Marcus Rashford is also doubtful with a twisted ankle. So we're gonna have to take all that into consideration as well, which is why I've decided we are gonna field a rotated side. It's not the same rotated side that we fielded against Fulham. That's because yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle right now because we are very short on wingers. We could easily call back someone like Anthony Martial, but I really don't want to do that. I really want to try not to call back our players who are loaned out. So we want to try to make sure that we use everyone who is at the squad, inside the present team. And at the same time, I don't think with registrations and stuff, we don't have more. We can get Martial back, sure, but he's not registered and we can't play him. So it's it's really pointless to call him back. And pretty much what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have to try to deal with this situation with the players we have at hand. And to be fair, we should be able to deal with it. I mean, we're just resting Greenwood because he wants a rest, but I believe he should be able to play through it if need be. But since we have the big game against Bayern Munich coming up, we're gonna take this opportunity to rest him. And with all things considered, we should have a decent enough substitutes, decent enough substitutes, decent enough reserve side to take on West Brom here. So let's to walk you guys through team selection a bit real quick. Henderson's gonna start for this one. Dean Henderson, Benjamin Pavard, and Harry Maguire gonna partner each other again in defense. Brendan Williams is gonna start here with Gabriel Montiel. So I decided to have these two. Basically, our backline consist of our substitutes and reserves. Same like our midfield as well. Arthur, Fred, and Jude Bellingham gonna start for ahead of our usual trio of I believe it's Luis, Pogba, and Fernandes. And at the same time, Renan Lodi gonna start at the left-hand side. Diogo Dalot gonna make his appearance as well. After a long hiatus from the main team. Hopefully he makes good for us here. Because to be fair with you, I always seen Dalot as a developmental talent. So we're gonna have to try to develop him into potentially maybe I would like to I would like to use him as maybe a substitute or something like that. More like a substitute player, a squad player, I'd say. So yeah, that's the idea behind the development of Diogo Dalot. I have him out. I have him offered out on loan, but unfortunately, no club. There are no clubs that wanted to take him. So yeah, he's basically floating around the under 23s and mostly the cup games and stuff like that. If we need him for the cup games, but yeah, I'll try to play the Portuguese more often, but we'll have to see how it goes. So Holland's gonna start in the striking position as well. I really want the Norwegian to find his form back, to find his mojo back. To be fair, he scores against the lower sides, the lesser sides, but he rarely ever turns up against the big sides. I know he's a very good player in real life. I'm not really sure why he's not doing it for us here. He does it in the weaker sides. I really don't understand. I really don't understand that logic, to be fair. Really don't understand that. But you know what? Maybe he hasn't hit his stride yet. Then he's still young. I believe he's 19 years old. 21 in the save. Not really sure. 21 in the save, and he still has a long way to go. So I think it should be all right, if I'm being honest. I'm not really too concerned. So without further ado, let's just instant result this. We should be doing fine here against West Brom. I know Jude Bellingham is not fit, but I want him to start there ahead of Bruno Fernandes, just to make sure that Bruno is fresh for the Bayern Munich fixture, which is the utmost important fixture. And yeah, that's the general train of thought. I say a 3-0 win here. No, a 2-0 win. And whoa, a 3-0 win. Actually, it is a 3-0 win. Yeah, and it's great. Randall Lottie on the score sheet as well. So that's some promising signs as we head into the Bayern Munich game. Potentially, with a lack of wingers. Erling Haaland as well on the score sheet. Hopefully, he can emulate that. As well as Diogo Dalot. So yeah, it's very interesting to be fair. And if you take a look at the performances as well, Brendan Williams did all right against the Baggies here. 7.6 with average rating. Not bad if I'm being honest. Not too bad at all. Jude Bellingham, of course, not doing too well, judging given his fitness. But to be fair, I'm okay with this. I'm very much okay with this. And yeah, this is some promising signs heading into the next fixture. And we actually secure a third Premier League title. Well, I actually didn't realize this until I read this here. But to be fair, we actually win the Premier League here at Old Trafford against taking on West Brom. Maybe I should have managed that game, but to be fair, this West Brom, it's expected of us to win. It would have been a very very one-sided game. Not really much, nothing really interesting to talk about. But yeah, as much as as much as I'd appreciate winning a third Premier League here, ultimately my goal is to get another Champions League at just to get through, just to gather as many titles, to collect as many titles as we can per season. And to be fair, I'm happy, but yeah, we're just gonna have to focus on the Bayern Munich game in 4 days. So yeah, with all things considered, we are just gonna move on. I'm gonna attend this press conference and just give the journalists some lip service and pretty much just move on from there. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, so we are at the final game of today's episode. So we're going to be taking on Bayern Munich here at the Allianz Arena. So we are going to be playing away for this one, this away leg in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal, the second leg. Of course, on the back of, on the back of a 2-1 victory at home ground for us, and of course on the back of a successful Premier League campaign where we defended our crown. We got a consecutive third Premier League. So it's you saw that a couple of seconds ago. Not gonna talk about it, but we're gonna focus on this fixture right here against Bayern Munich. So yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle, to be fair. If you take a look here, we have Sancho who's still out, Marcus Rashford, and Clement Lenglet who's also out for this one. But Bayern Munich don't have it that easy as well. 3 players doubtful for them, and a couple of youngsters unregistered. So we're listed as favorites for this game, and hopefully we are favorites. That's here's the hoping. But yeah. To be fair, securing a draw here would see us go through as well, because we are leading to 1 in the on aggregate. So getting a 0-0 draw here would essentially mean that we qualify as well. But I just want to divert your attention to the bottom right for a brief moment. If you take a look here at the UEFA Champions League fixtures, you might see that Borussia Dortmund actually beat Chelsea here 4-2. So wow, that's something to note. Borussia Dortmund have been evolved into some sort of a force lately, despite us taking Haaland and Jadon Sancho off of them. So something, a team to look out for. Liverpool go through on away goals as well, beating Real Madrid. They're going through on away goals. There we go. Yeah. And Arsenal here, we're going to be hoping that they beat Manchester City. They do beat Manchester City. And ideally, if they do, we might be playing Arsenal, which is a much better opponent, in my opinion, than playing Manchester City. So the potential of playing Manchester City, I should say. And let's just hope it all works to our advantage. And let's just focus on our team selection real quick. So I want to play a positive mentality for this one, just to respect Bayern Munich heading into their home ground. Just again, we are playing a very very good side, and I think a positive mentality would do us some good here. And heading in this one, like I said, Clement Lenglet is injured, so we are gonna have to start Benjamin Pavard there against his old club. Let's just hope the nerves don't get to him, and we should be relatively in a good position. And to be fair, we have a good side, if I'm being honest. And I actually want to make a substitution here. You might notice that I'm gonna bring on Brendan Williams for Alex Telles. That's because his match sharpness isn't that at 100%, and I think it's gonna affect their performance. I know it's not really. I know 100% and 93 is not really that big of a deal, but I think it's probably in our best interest to do so, just to try to squeeze out every inch of performance that we can get from our players. And it is a big game, so yeah, that's what I'll be trying to do. So all things considered, I think this is the side that we are going to start with. David De Gea in goal, Pavard and Diaz in defense, Williams and Wan-Bissaka complementing the back line. Pogba and Florentino Luis in midfield with Fernandes in front of him. Renan Lodi, who's gonna work as our stand-in winger with Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho still injured. So Renan Lodi is going to have to play there for now. Renan Lodi, Erling Haaland, and Mason Greenwood is going to be our three attackers for this particular fixture. So with all that being said, let's just keep our fingers crossed and head into the game, and hopefully we get away with a win. We should be able to get away with a win. I'd say maybe at least a 1-0, hopefully a 1-0 victory here would do us a world of good. But yeah, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, and let's take a look at the Bayern Munich side for now. Alexander Nubel going to start in goal again for the Bavarians. David Alaba going to play with Niklas Süle in the middle of the fence, which means Joshua Kimmich is going to move on to the right-hand side, and that consequently means Musa Vag is going to go over to the left-hand side as well. So, looks like Alphonso Davies is the sole member of the squad that visited us at Old Trafford that's going to be dropped. And at the same time, Thiago Silva is going to play Corentin Tolisso in the middle of the fence. Sorry, not the fence, middle of the park. And in midfield, essentially. And yeah, those two are going to be behind Yari Verscharen, which is, I guess, Bayern Munich's version of a Kevin De Bruyne. So, yeah, I guess it's an interesting thing to see here, because Felipe Coutinho picked up an injury in the fixture against us, so he's out as well. And Serge Gnabry plays with Kingsley Coman flanking Robert Lewandowski up top. So, yeah, it's a very, very good Bayern Munich side, of course. But I feel like we have good players on our side as well. So I think we're going to tell the team aggressively that this is a great opportunity to show the pundits they have been right to back you up. I feel like, acknowledging the fact that we are touted as the favorites here, it should do the team a world of good. And as usual, I'm going to hit play and demand more whenever we can, just to make sure that we try to get off on the front foot and try to dominate from the start. Ideally, like I said, we are playing a positive mentality here, just to respect Bayern Munich. But to be fair, I really want to try to get an early goal. If we can, we might. Oh, that would have been nice there if Bruno Fernandes was a bit faster there. A bit more pacey there. It would have been great. Brendan Williams, Pogba, Luis, Osaka. It's in! Mason Greenwood. Wow, I saw that shot from a long ways out. I knew it was going in. Judging by the way, the ball was swerving there at the, on the ground there. On the way the ball was curving there. But Saka with the assist here. The Mason Greenwood, I saw it was going all the way in there. There was no chance the Englishman was missing that. That was very, very tight as well in terms of the amount of bodies in the box there. A lot of commotion, a lot of chaos there. Very composed effort from Mason Greenwood there. Very nice. Nicely done. Let's see if we can double that lead. Florentino Luis, but Saka once more gives it away briefly. Gnabry takes back possession only for Greenwood to regain it. And Greenwood still holding up the ball. Williams here tries the shot. It's going to be out. It's offside. It's unfortunate. Let's just make sure that we try not to concede here to Bayern Munich, because Coman's going to try the shot, and it's a save, I believe. No, it's a save from David De Gea. And another save from De Gea drives it out for another corner. Thiago to take it. De Gea, this time a catch from him. The Spaniard catching up the effort that was orchestrated by his fellow countrymen. Musa Vag here dispossessed. Greenwood whips it out to Haaland, who's drifting out wide for a while. He's trying to find something here, but there was no way he's getting a shot from that angle, and with the amount of bodies in the box, he probably should have tried to work it back and maybe pass it into midfield. I saw Fernandes creeping on the penalty box there. It was a very selfish call from the Norwegian, to be fair. Very selfish, but we're going to try to make sure that we do not let Bayern Munich get a goal here. We're just going to maintain a positive mentality and try to attack whenever we can. I firmly believe attack is the best form of defense. That's we all know something that I firmly believe in. And we take a look here in the latest event updates. Looks like Arsenal have just drew with Manchester City as well. So yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that fixture too. But for the most part, we're going to tell the team aggressively that... we're going to tell the team assertively, I think, not to get complacent, because we have the lead here. But yeah, we have to make sure that we do not let up in the second half. So I think we're gonna demand more whenever we can, and just hope that we don't concede to Bayern Munich. So I'm keeping an eye on the Manchester City game as well. Let's just hope that we get possession back here. We get a turnover in play here, hopefully. Sula back to Nubel. Thiago. Coleman here driving it forward. De Gea with the save. There was no way he was troubling De Gea from that angle, from that distance. De Gea is too good a goalkeeper to be beaten from that. The Spaniard, a custodian in goal for the Red Devils for, I don't know, since 2011, 2012, if I'm not mistaken. Fernandes, it's in. Florentino Luis, his first goal of the season, assisted by Bruno Fernandes. It comes for the Portuguese in the most unexpected of moments. Luis with a volley. There was a rocket of a shot into the top left. Nubel wasn't getting a hand of that from that proximity and that power. There was no way. There were the Bayern Munich goalkeeper was stopping that. To be fair. So what we are going to do is we are going to make a couple of subs now because Bayern Munich have exhausted their subs. I think what I like to do is I like to bring on Cavani. Hopefully he can duplicate some of his heroics in the first leg. So yeah, hopefully that's going to work out for us for now. We're just going to make a couple of subs as well. I think we're going to bring off Brendan Williams for Alex Telles. He's looking a bit tired. Same like Mason Greenwood. He's done his part. I think we're going to bring on Jude Bellingham as well. So we're going to exhaust all our substitutions here because Bayern Munich have done the same. And I think we're in a very, very comfortable position to do so. We shouldn't be conceding at this point in time. So we are going to demand more. And hopefully, let's try to maintain this 2-0 victory here. This 2-0 away victory here. To go through 4-1 here would be amazing for us on aggregate. It would be a signal of our intent as well, just to alert the other teams that we are not here to fuck around. We are not here to muck around. We are here to win, and we are gonna do so. Pogba trying to copy that. Yari Vasharan with the ball briefly. The ball is hopefully working to be overturned by United. Mario Barro, Musavag. It's in. Assisted by Robert Lewandowski by the Portuguese midfielder here. I need to take a look at this. It was a matter of time, to be fair, but we're in a comfortable position. I don't see us. Oh, that was a good save from De Gea. That was a blunder from De Gea. That was an attempted save, but it actually went back into the goal for some reason. I think it must have. I've played in goal before, albeit at just amateur level with some friends. It's easy for the ball to just just slide off your fingers at the edge there. If your pinky is not your last finger, your pinky finger is not really not really the most ideal of the most solid of balls. Of stops, I should say. So yeah, it's very easy for it to just go through if you're not firm grip. So that's basically a bit of goalkeeping know-how, I guess. Again at amateur level, so take it with a grain of salt. It's not it's maybe a bit different at the professional level, but that's my thoughts on it. So anyway, we go through here 4-1, on aggregate 4-2 here at the Allianz Arena. So all's well ends well. We get the victory regardless, and I'm very, very happy to go through here into the UEFA Champions League, the semi-final. I'm gonna tell the team passionately that it was a good win. It was a bit of a scare there to concede concede that last-minute goal from towards the end, but it's all right. At least we got through. That's the most important thing. So on the other end of things, Manchester City go through as well, which is I won't say not a good thing to. I won't say it's a bad thing to see, but it's. I would have preferred to have played Arsenal, to be fair, but you know what? It's all right. So the most important thing is that we got through ourselves, and to be fair, it's excuse me. Excuse me again. Excuse me once more. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that we went through here, and hopefully it's a sign of things to come, because ideally we can we can go on to secure yet another Champions League here, but provided we beat Liverpool here, looks like it has been said that we are going to be taking on Liverpool in the semi-finals. So yeah, it's something to note. But yeah, we could go on to get our second Champions League here at in this particular career mode, having secured, of course, our third Premier League against West Brom in the earlier in this episode. But for the most part, yeah, we're just gonna have to move on and hopefully try to collect more trophies along the way. But with all that being said, yeah, we're just gonna have to look forward to it in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Manchester United via Vitæ Æternæ here on the channel, you know what to do. Leave a like on this video, as well as hit that big red subscribe button down below. I'll be grateful and appreciate all of your support here on the channel. But most importantly, if you subscribe, you won't miss when I upload the next episode. So with all that being said, this is Akephalos signing off, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.